Ain't you that rah-rah bitch? Just got home from Canned Fruits themed A Star is Born party. Super fun, super cute. Riot performed. She was so great. It's the first time I've ever seen her do Gaga, which I told her before the show because she was saying, oh, everyone's like, oh, I do Gaga all the time and like I've done it to death and stuff. It's like, well, this is my first time and you can never do Gaga to death with me. Especially considering that she had Hair, Body, Face, which is my favourite song off of the soundtrack. And she also did Shallow, which was stunning. Used a beer as her microphone, which was very, very cute. Very, what's the word that I'm looking for? Creative? Crafty? I don't know. I'm very tired. Even though I had a nap to dry. But I dyed my hair, bleached and dyed it today. So I had 2 showers. One to wash out the bleach, blush. And then the second one to wash out the yellow colour. And now with all the sweating that I've done, with being on public transport in the rain with all the body heat and rushing because I thought I was going to miss my bus and I was going to get there late, I feel like I've had a 3rd shower. Like I'm just covered in freaking sweat. So I'm very glad that I didn't feel compelled to wear a wig or anything like that. I just kept it super cash this Wednesday. I think probably one of my favourite parts of the night was this kind of always happens at Canned Fruit. Well, not always, but more likely than not, where, because it's next to the Enmore Theatre, the show at the Enmore Theatre will finish, and then you just see all these white, middle-aged heterosexuals coming out of their, like, regular people save mainstream show, and you just see them walking past, looking at the drag queens. What? What's happening?
Nothing.
Yeah, but Claudia, ain't you that rah-rah bitch?
Rain.
Adam Muska. Rah-rah Muska. I think the show... Did you get my message about Smash Mouth?
Yeah.
Somebody once told me that Smash Mouth are going to be at the Enmore. I think it's November 2nd. Damn. But when I messaged Claudia about it, I said, somebody...
And you stop coming and
they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming.
What if we just did that?
I know, I was thinking that there's like 7 minutes left.
Look what the babies did.
What did the babies? Whoa.
They did that tonight because I used this kitty one toy. I used the bell as like to tempt Venus out of the kitchen. And
did one of them eat the bell
She came
bit?
straight away, and then I went to do it again. I was like, why isn't it making a noise?
Did one of them eat like the bell bit?
They've like completely squished it. I have no idea.
I hope it's still in there. I remember when I was at primary school, one of our teachers was in the office, like crying, talking to like the first aid lady, whatever. And I heard that it was because she'd swallowed the ball out of her whistle. I don't know if that's physically possible, but I've been terrified of it ever since.
I think I can see something there.
Good. I don't want the stupid cats to get hurt. They're stupid.
Yeah, they broke it.
They broke it. We haven't even had that for that long. Maybe like a month.
Yeah.
Bastard. See, this is what happens when you have kids and you just... Oh, my opal saw. My opal's still in my bra. Oh, look at that boob sweat. I don't know if that's... Yeah.
Ew.
Boob sweat. Baby boob sweat.
Give me that.
No, we're just friends. I'm
Just
wiping
giving
it on
back to the
Gaga.
boobies.
The other boobie. Share that boob sweat around.
Time for my nana.
Alright. Anyway, I think the show that was happening at the Enmore tonight was Cheap Trick. I'm not 100% sure on who Cheap Trick are. I feel like they were big in like the 70s because a lot of the people that were coming out were
old?
They had mullets.
Oh god.
Yeah. Like not like achy breaky heart mullets, but maybe like a little bit longer than a Noel Fielding mullet. Would you call his hair a mullet? I would call it stylish.
Yeah, I don't think I would call North Williams a mullet.
Yeah. It's mullet-esque.
Yeah,
I would call...
I'll tell you something.
What's that?
Grandpa Simpson wouldn't be too fond of it.
Yeah. Cut your hair, hippie. God, Sarna, isn't anyone in this dang cemetery actually dead? Well, I didn't want to create a fuss, but now that you mention it. Yeah, Cheap Trick. I think they do that song Dream Police. The Dream Police, da 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 da. The Dream Police told me to grow this mullet. So, yeah, they were all coming out, and this is when I was still inside, having a little bop with Sunday, and I didn't catch the name of the person that was on his phone. I got the Insta handle, though. I didn't catch their name. I feel bad about that. I'm really bad with names anyway. It was so loud in there. Like, Sunday and I were sitting probably about as close as you and I are.
Nice.
And we were both like, what? Okay, but what?
It's always really loud in there.
But I mean, they did in fact play the Rah Rah song by the Rah Rah Beach.
Rah, rah,
Rah, rah, rah. Rah, 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 rah. I am a Rah Rah Beach. A star is born. Okay, so at the end, Riot instructed us that obviously we have to go see and support A Star is Born, obviously. But we should see that instead of seeing Venom. No money for Venom is specifically what she said, and I got way too excited. I was like, yeah, no money for Venom! When no one else was cheering. I hate that ad. I don't think Tom Hardy is attractive. I'm kind of over him. You know who Tom Hardy...
Venom just...
Do you know who Tom Hardy is? Hello, my name is Ben. That's Tom Hardy. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't Venom, like... Isn't he supposed to be, like, Spider-Man?
He's Spider-Man.
But evil?
I don't know. I've paid very little attention, even though I've seen that ad, I feel like, as many times. Like, if you put the ads together, the amount of times I've seen them, that would be the length of the movie. That's what it fucking feels like. Yeah. So anyway, everyone was coming out of Cheap Trick. And,
That just sounds like a bad hooker.
And, Snow White was there. The one who threw blood at me.
Looks exactly like Riot?
I feel like they do look like they could be sisters. She's the one who sang Back to Black at the finale of not Drags to Riches, Cash for Queens, remember? In the beautiful white dress.
Vaguely.
She's the one who threw blood at me.
Tight.
Her little vial of blood.
That blood.
Yeah, she threw it and it landed right at me when I was wearing my blood splatter dress and I had blood tears. Anyway, I walked outside and I was like, she had chucks in her hair, like as a bandana. Get that nanny away from me.
It's a nanny.
Get the nanny away from me.
It's a nanny.
Get the nanny. It matches my hair.
It does. I'm just gonna smoosh it in.
Anyway, she and another queen who I didn't catch her name. Very tall, very beautiful, very, very blonde. She and Snow were staying together and they were kind of standing like closest to the end more and there were a bunch of people. And Snow was like complaining about her tuck.
So like I'm having recess.
A little bit. Snow was complaining about her tuck and I was like, I really want you to have this conversation as loud as you possibly can for these like middle-aged white straight people over here. So
my potato.
No, she was like, my left ball, but nah, my right ball's just fine. And then pussy. It was great. But yeah, right, it was so great. She did my favorite song from the soundtrack. It was Fob. She did like a slut drop like right in front of me. It was great. Got it on the film. It was great. Yeah, it was really fab. I loved the like orangey hair that she was wearing. I do have hair quite similar to that.
I saw the video in your Insta.
Yeah, and I was really vibing on her makeup. So low-key, do I copy that exact thing for tomorrow night? Because we're going to go see her in Drags to Riches tomorrow night and break the curse of us being there every week that she's eliminated. But yeah, should I just like copy that exact look? Because it's so cute. I love Riot's makeup skills are so fab. No money for Venom. Hi, Claudia. Do you want to say goodnight, Claudia?
And they don't stop coming,
And they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming, and they don't stop coming.